So it was like 210 degrees. We gotta fix this. So we started making our own.
It's got some baffling on the inside. Got the feed.
This was the first car I put on and he's been testing it. It's been working great, and our heat exchanger in it. And it does well. He's been cruising around sending me logs.
Yo, look at this guy.
No, all spiffied up, man.
Straight out of like Miami.
Gotta go to work after this, you know. I gotta look good.
How are you? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
How's
Congrats, by the way. I don't even
Thanks,
talk
man.
to you
Appreciate
yet. That's good. Yeah, finally put a full exhaust on it.
So if you guys didn't know, this is Dale's car. He's the one that messes up everybody on the street. I have the same dash cam. It's fucking awesome.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I like it. I need the hard. Do you have yours hardwired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Sounding good, looking good. Yeah, it's it's hot as balls out. And God, you got AC, right?
Yeah.
Street car. That's right.
So this is our new little front tank we got going on here. Well, I'll show you the benefit to it. It's huge. I gotta get something to compare it with, but you can get 2 bags of ice in this. So you can drain it all the way out and keep the pump still, the car still circulating the water without draining the ice box. So we designed it so someone doesn't accidentally drain all their coolant or water out, whatever you want to call it. The pump gets air in it, and what happens is when these LT4s get air in them, it's really hard to bleed them out for the pump to start going again. So that's a big problem in these things, and you don't really want that to happen. Actually, he had that happen to this car. He didn't realize it, drain all the water out, put ice in it, and the pump got air in it, and he was on 70 one night racing, and he still won. But I'm like, I looked at his log, I'm like,
It's got hot.
something's wrong. So it was like 210 degrees. We gotta fix this. And so we started making our own. This was the first car I put on and he's been testing it. And it's been working great. So you can drain it all the way out, put 2 bags of ice in it. Fuzz put 2 bags of ice in this exact setup with everything in the way. No funnel, no nothing. And it took them like 45 seconds. Pretty much an ice box in the front. And it holds almost 3 gallons of coolant. So it's like 2.9, we actually measured it. Way more cost efficient than an ice box in the rear. People that aren't tracking their cars all the time, this is, you know, what I would suggest doing. So.
Yeah.
This has got, obviously this, and our heat exchanger in it. And it does well. He's been cruising around sending me logs, and you know, it's like in the 140s, 150, but like when he starts going, it starts going way down. I mean,
Oh yeah.
So compared to like a stock car, I mean, that's a big difference. Stock car would go from 180, 190 easy.
Oh shit.
So I mean, with no cooling, I should say.
Right.
Another thing is you got to be careful. The only downside of it is there's really no way around it. If you're putting ice in this, don't let ice cubes go off to the side.
Yeah.
The problem is he's done this before too. If you let ice cubes go off the side and fall down, they actually sit in that plastic tray underneath, and they'll actually start dripping, and it'll cause the car to spin if you get in it.
Oh, for sure.
So
Get on the belt.
there's really,
possibly, too.
yeah, exactly. There's no other way around it really because you have all this going on. But we're gonna start selling these on our website. And
Make a ice funnel.
I have something in mind that we can get like something this big and just funnel it down, and it'll be included in the kit.
Oh yeah.
So
You might be able to get something 3D printed like that.
yeah.
Dude, that's pretty fistable. I mean, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's clean.
I'll show you one outside the car. I think he's got like 5 or 6 of them ready for powder coat.
Yeah.
But he also put a baffle in it, so there's no possible way of a small cube getting in the line. All the bad options are weighed out. We thought it all through. And
Yeah, I like the baffle too. It's pretty cool. I was telling Carson, like, I love that.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I'm like, cut out this.
All right. So what are we about to cut out?
These are all the mounting brackets and tabs for the C7 front tank.
Okay.
So I'm about to cut them all out, and we'll watch this thing eat.
So how thick can it actually go?
Well, we did test out some stainless. I think this is 3/8. Yeah, I don't cut like amazing. Granted, I didn't really get it dialed in on this. This was like just test cuts to see, check the program. But yeah, it can cut pretty thick. Pretty thick. Now you're not gonna get as much detail with a thick cut like this, but this thing rips for sure.
Yeah, we added about 1,000 nozzles to it. Oh, okay. I would say she got the nice brown and blue on it, so.
I'm guessing it's probably a palm cord. I'm just taking a random guess.
I don't think so.
No?
That gorilla guy did it.
What are you expecting out of it? Is this pump gas?
Yeah. So it's a little rich for a direct injection car, but pump gas. So, you know, at the end there it's like 12.0, which yeah, at the beginning I cleaned that up a little bit, but 12.0 is 12.0, 12.2 is where I have them on 93 typically. They like them about 12.4, 12.5 sometimes, you know, but I'm not a fan of anything on 93 at all, so just keep them a little safe down on the timing.
Assuming this isn't getting E?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Okay,
we just
cool.
put a sensor on it, so
nice.
yep. We'll put some E in it. I'll clean that up, and I would think upper 700s. It has upper, lower, quarter blower, lid, flex, meth. Typical.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I've done like 500. I like these cars.
Yeah.
For anyone that's got a ZL1, definitely call us.
So we just put some E in this thing. We're gonna see what it's at. Some holes. See what it makes. So first pull with a little bit of E, 746. That torque is not correct. It had like a weird spike in the beginning. But as you can see on here, 774 is where it made the most before, around 90 and change, 96. So you can estimate 774 torque.
Well, that's about all she's got, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Bolt-ons, you got these things dialed in.
Good 990 something with that. So, trust me, I know I've done like 300 of them that make 770 and they go 990 like all day 90.
Everybody thinks that like your bolt-on cars make like that are going that fast, like Dell's. Everybody thought made like 900 or something horsepower, all this shit. Like
His made like 815, but that thing was like max effort, everything, you know. So.
And it takes time. Like you're out there with him, dialing in. He's willing to race it all the time.
I think made some. It's hot. It's really hot out here too.
switch back over to the dyno. I think it's a 97, 98.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean,
Honestly, I tell everyone to leave them at this power level.
yeah.
Like, they'll last a while and they're fun, man. Like, you take this thing out on the street in a 10-speed car, it's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
So we're out here cooking today,
Oh, nice.
and it's probably one of the first things I bought when I started my business for like $80 at Lowe's. It still starts up though, like with the igniter and everything, but it's due for a new one if anyone wants to, you know, donate over here to LT. 1908 Dyno Avenue.
Yo, Traeger, sponsor this man.
Yeah. So we cook one all the time, honestly. We got all the time. I mean, in the summer, it was like 2 days a week, 3 days a week. The Red Bulls have been nice.
That's true.
This is
That's 3.
Hi. What are you doing?
chopped off. So here is the front ice tank with the ZL1, the one that I was showing you on Dell's. If you measure it out inside to inside, it winds up being like almost 3 1/4. When other people's I've seen, it's only about 2. So it's a pretty big difference actually. And then you have the drain right here. So, you know, it comes out, goes 90° down, and you drain it, but that sits up a little higher than this.
Yep.
So it still has fluid in there, so there's no possible way of draining it, you know, out pretty much and causing air pocket. There's also baffling in here, so in case like a cube gets just small enough to get in there, which I've seen before, it won't get to the pump and chew it up or nothing like that. So pretty simple actually. You don't have to cut nothing. Take it off, bolt it on. It will come with everything, the clips, heat shrink connectors too, so it looks,
It's going to be GM clips.
yeah, it's GM
everything.
stuff, so it's not like
tiny.
Welds are super pretty.
Carson's a beast.
Yeah, dude.
Are not on our website quite yet, but if you guys wanted to call and order one, we have them. We have a ton of them we're making right now, and these are about to get a powder coat, and they're going to be like a semi-gloss black. So
So give Jared a call, order one up.
Jared, there's Jared. Jared's never been on camera before.
Nope.
Yeah, he's been on the camera a bunch of times.
Yeah, but now he works here.
Yeah.
So well,
He works in the back, but it
Yeah.
was
he's been working here
Part-time.
what, November.
November, yep.
Yeah. So full-time up front since November.
looking good.
Yep. Oh, and we also have more stuff. I can show you.
I like the disco lights the most.
How's Jared? I walk in, I was out of town, I walk in, I'm like, huh, spice it up some. So,
Strip club vibe.
yeah, so this one's we're not going to sell this one, so it's just welded beads around, but it's going to get bead rolled typically. But we probably have filled, what, 15 of these things so far?
Yeah.
Just with people rolling through. We haven't even really, they're not on the website either, but we make these in-house, a heat exchanger for the 6th Gen ZL1 and CTS-V, the V3s I should say. They're the same exact thing, they get in the same exact spot. So this is a nice, really nice core, it's no Chinese core. I'm not going to say who it is, but motherfucker.
I didn't hear it.
He said it. Really expensive cores, but it's quality. So we all, you know, we make the end tanks here. I know Carson's not proud of these welds because it's really hard to weld to the core. But we got this acid dip now, and the rest of them look really, really good. This one's, like I said, is just kind of in the case here, and we're not going to sell it to anyone. So we do them all in house. And that 6th Gen ice tank I was going to show you in the back too. I can show you that. And this one's powder coated down there. Shit. Oh, we had a powder coated one. So this kind of looks ugly out of the car a little bit. Maybe not, but it looks weird, I should say.
There you go.
Goes on long ways, and I was telling you it's got like a sump in it, and then it's got the top baffle.
That's sick.
So there's no possible way. This is the drain as well, but it's not welded. It's not really finished. But we have that little rectangle part that sticks up, so there's no possible way to drain too much coolant or water out of it. So the pump also won't get air, you know, in it. And then when you floor it, it'll slosh back. Just in case it is a little low, it still has this in it, so there's no possible way or slam on the brakes There's no possible way at all. A lot of times when you put like ice box in the back of these cars, like you'll hear the pump get loud and quiet. That won't happen because of this. So
And you guys are including the pump and everything?
everything's gonna be turnkey. We haven't even figured out a price on this yet, but everything else, everything else we figured out a price on and pretty much ready. But this holds like 7, so which is a nice amount. I have Carson back there every day, you know, with different stuff, and
Yeah, I see him out there.
we're testing stuff too. So it's not like, that's why we haven't released really anything. But we're ready for the heat exchangers and front ice tanks. This one I'm not ready for yet, but it will be turnkey with a pump, relay setup, wiring. We're gonna have the option to do Brown & Miller turnkey with fittings already on the ends of them, or a push lock. We're gonna give 2 options because the Brown & Miller stuff's really pricey, but it is gonna be turnkey and a lot easier to install. And we'll make a video about how to install it. I feel like a lot of these companies that have these tanks like have no support. So my goal is, you know, we're gonna get a car in, install it start to finish, and have like a piece of paper in there and scan your phone on the YouTube video will pop up and it'll explain everything and how it works.
Yeah, I know that Jeremy with the white ZL1 brought some.
Yeah, he brought some.
Big shout out to him.
Yeah, there's a guy he has this V2 computer here right now. He brought us a lot, and they're already gone. The car's still here. He was really cool. He brought us a bunch of stuff with like snacks and everything.
Snacks.
Brad Whelan with the Red Fox body brought us 2 cases. So.
They're the real MVPs.
Show like the camera.
We do. Every dog likes the microphone because it looks like a toy. Carson,
You.
what are we doing?
We are fitting the new C7 front ice box. So we're almost done with it. Got pretty much everything on there. I'm trying to figure out the drain now. It's got some baffling on the inside. We got the feed. We got the return and mount for the catch can. So
Nice.
she ain't bad.
No.
Nice hidden mount up here. It's in there, good. So just coming along.
Oh yeah.
Just waiting on a lid. We'll get a lid on here and she'll be in all of her glory.
Sick.
So that's pretty much where we're at now.
I like how low it is. A lot of them like stick up kind of high.
Yeah. No, she clears, no problem. No problem. We can put that to the test right now.
Hell yeah.
Take a peek in here. You can check the fitment on that catch can.
Oh yeah.
Nice vent for it. So you take a peek on that side. Look right there. You see that paint mark? That's from this old girl. Check my side. Good as new. Another thing I really like about this is the lines. All the lines for this are very like organized. So you got these 3. You got the one. This is the return going into the box. Just a simple 90. And then this is going to be for the catch can. It's too short right now. It needs a new line, but that'll come around and then wrap this. This line was shortened, and then feed is under here hiding. And it's got a 90 fitting coming straight out right to it.
Nice.
Keep all the lines short, which will help keep the price down as well. So people don't got to spend $1 million running lines to the back of their car.
True.
So here you go. Just a little preview. This ain't, I don't think we're gonna use this one, but it's still just a little. So we can go with a big boy or a little guy, either or. So.
Always go bigger.
Yeah. It's nice that we have like a good bit of space. I tried to make it to where I could either do like a small 3-inch one that might extrude some, but if you want to go big, as long as we keep it flush, it'll still clear here.
Nice.
So.
Oh, yeah.